The chairperson of the ANC in Gauteng has called for leadership change at the ANC's National Elective Conference in Mangaung at the end of the year. And throngs of people have gathered in Soweto to commemorate the work of female struggle icons. Ambusisiwa Khatebe with the latest news update. Chairperson of the ANC in Gauteng, Paul Mashatile, has called for leadership change at the ANC's National Elective Conference in Mangaung at the end of the year. This follows reports that some in the ANC want Deputy President Kgalema Motlanthe to take over the reins from the incumbent national leader, President Jacob Zuma. Mashatile was speaking at a gala dinner organized by the ANC's Lilies Farm branch in Midrand last night.
As we go towards Mangaung, our responsibility as members of the ANC is to decide which is the best team. I think that there should be change in Mangaung. It's important that we come from Mangaung with a much stronger ANC so we don't live from crisis to crisis. Let's lead this country. Let's govern. Get out of crisis.
Analysts say last week's deadly industrial protest at the Lonmin Platinum Mine in Marikana in Northwest has laid bare a fierce and violent battle for domination among trade unions in South Africa. Hamadzaripi Tamukamoyo, a researcher with the South African Institute of Security Studies, says the killing of 34 people during confrontation between police and striking mine workers has highlighted the depth of internal politics among unions. He's described as problematic the rivalry between the 30-year-old National Union of Mine Workers, NUM, and the 11-year-old Association of Mine Workers and Construction Union, AMCU. COSATU General Secretary Zwelinzima Vavi says unions should ask themselves if they are doing enough to represent the interests of the workers. He's been speaking in Pretoria at a conference for the South African Medical Association's doctors who work in the public service. Vavi has described as extremely worrying the emergence of splinter unions from COSATU affiliates. He's urged delegates to the Labour Federation's elective Congress next month to focus on the real issues that workers are facing.
Workers' Parliament will convene on the 17th of September. We're asking workers, take the opportunity to do a proper introspection of the organizational weaknesses we all know. Do away with divisions, politically or mindless, narrow, factional battles. Ensure that all of our energies in September are focused on a need for COSATU to re-establish its very purpose of existence.
And lastly, as Women's Month draws to a close, throngs of people have gathered in Soweto to commemorate the work of female struggle icons. Those who gathered last night included women who've recently done jail time in prisons around Gauteng. The majority of these women say they were caught up in violent conflict. Correctional Services Minister Sibusiso Ndebele says society should learn from the mistakes of these women and accept them back in the communities.
No matter how long it takes, the offender will end up coming back to society. And society needs to play this constructive role to rehabilitate.
Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak, Option 1.